First, a ton of emotion from you at the end of the game. Walk me through that last sequence. You guys get the final stop, and just the emotions that were going through your mind at that point.
Yeah, I think I was just emotional because it's the first game of my senior year. We came out with the dub, and it was difficult. I think it wasn't easy at all. Ole Miss is a great team, and they made it hard for us. I think it was also emotional because they ended my sophomore season at Stanford, so it meant a lot to me to win this game. Definitely was a tough win. We wanted to play well, and we did, but I'm just happy that we pulled out the W in the end.
You come over after being one of the two primary scorers at Stanford now with Juju, a little bit different than Cam being the down low presence. How do you feel like you're fitting in as far as on both ends, where you have Rhea down low as another shot blocker, but defense on the wings a little bit better maybe than Stanford, and then you guys on the offensive end just have so many weapons?
Yeah, I think I'm just trying to fit the missing puzzle piece. Whatever my coaches need me to do, whatever my teammates need me to do, I'm kind of just like, whatever you want, I'll do it for you. I think they've already had an established team, so I'm not coming in trying to change anything. I'm just trying to add to what Coach Gottlieb already has going on.
I asked Lindsay this in the press conference, but better to learn lessons in a win than a loss. What's the biggest lesson you take away from this game?
I think it's composure. I think we had some moments where things weren't going our way, and we could have handled it a little bit better. So I think having it as your first game is something that will be beneficial for us rather than learning this lesson down the line. So I think just having that composure when things get tough, we know that we can come back. We did it today, so we're proving to ourselves that we can do that. So I think just keeping that composure, and I think it happens with experience.
Tell me about your personality. It seems like you bring a ton of energy all the time, a ton of enthusiasm from the karaoke and everything else. Yeah. How is your personality fitting in with this group, and what do you try to bring, personality-wise to the group?
I think this team has just welcomed me with open arms, so it's allowed me to just be myself. But I think I just try to be that Energizer bunny, that's been thrown around forever. But I think I just try to bring the energy for the team. Basketball is supposed to be fun, but I think there's a lot of pressure, not just on our team, but on certain players, and just in this landscape, there's a lot more eyes watching us. So I kind of just try to make the mood just lighthearted. Basketball is a game that we all love, so trying to bring that joy back to the game.
With so many new faces on this group, and you trying to fit in with the new faces as well, how much does this trip help as far as doing the stuff off the court and just setting you guys up with a not like a true summer trip, but a trip where you guys get to bond a little bit more than normal?
The trip has been great. I think we had a couple 4 days before we started playing, so it was nice to really bond with my teammates, and then we were in the hotels together, so just hang out. It was a little tricky because it is a business trip, so we wanted to keep the main thing, so we didn't do too much going out, but it is nice to see all the Paris culture. The architecture is amazing, the food is great, the fashion, I love it. But I think for us, it's nice to have this, away from LA, and then when we go back to LA, just make sure that bond is even stronger.
A ton of expectations coming into this year for this team. How do you guys focus on the main thing, as you guys have said multiple times?
Yeah, I think just block out the outside noise. A lot of the expectations are the same that we have for ourselves, so I think that's a great thing for us, but it's really just honing in on our circle, not listening to what anybody else has to say, and just, as you said, keep the main thing.
Down the stretch,
Last one.
you guys, I think it was 8 minutes and 47 seconds. Mm-hmm. You guys didn't score a field goal, but you finished off the game with 14 consecutive free throws, made the last 17. In clutch situations, what does that say about this group?
Just stay with it. The game's not over until the buzzer sounds, so I think regardless of what the score is, if we're up or down, in our head it's 0-0, so kind of keep that composure and stay with the game, stay with the game plan our coaches have prepared us, and just trusting, the hard work that we've done prior to getting to Paris.